Trip. Just a few deep thoughts. Shout out to my underdog immortals. Shout out to my prisoners of war. My ascended masters. Star seeds. Etc. So many different titles. So I was thinking, what if what they really calling these eclipses is really visitations from what they call the UFOs and other life forms that's actually visiting us? Because now they're going to launch a rocket, a sound rocket, or a shuttle, or whatever. A lot of these people always want to play like they're the creator, but we shall see. Just some deep thoughts, man. And a couple things I want to address, but I'm not gonna put my energy into too much of certain things. But you gotta pay attention to the timings. Even though time don't exist, people repeat certain events, um, and they label it as time to remember certain things or to carry out certain agendas, rituals, etc. Christmas, different holidays is really a lot of times where a lot of souls are being harvested, and different other, rituals, etc. is being taking place. Never believe most of what you hear and not even half of what you see. Because you need to understand, understand that it's an illusion. Most of the things they've ever taught you is a fib. See, they don't like people like me and they don't like people like you because you call them out for their BS. Now, I'm not saying certain events didn't take place or certain things didn't happen, but I can guarantee you majority of these stories and this his story, it's a lot of lies. Certain things are told in reverse, etc. Certain characters that were once heavily melanated, and now they become lighter, etc. So I'm saying all this to say just some deep thoughts from, 13, which is me. You know what I mean? It's a lot of hating been going on, even on this channel. I know it, man. It's like it is what it is because at the end of the day, I'm going to prevail and you are going to prevail. All these eclipses and these different things. This is a lot of the reason why it's a lot of BS going on in the skies where you can't see it clearly because you'll start seeing all kind of different probably entities, sky vehicles, which what they would call UFO. And you must understand that I would say we, but I'm going to say they, the people that are in power, have high technology that we've never seen. So we really don't know a lot of times what's real and what's fake, but you'll have to go with your discernment. So the eclipse will be here in a couple days. I guess I may or may not talk about it. But I'm definitely not going to keep talking about you haters. The ones just watching the channel, not even, just there for serving no purpose, man. It's all good, but I see you, and you ain't going to stop anything. If you don't like what you hear and you sub to this, get off of it. And if people doing stuff behind the scenes and think that they're going to stop something whether I'm on or off, this channel in real life, they ain't stopping anything. Upgrades are happening. These devils are running scared, man. Only thing they can react in is violence and hiding and all the rest of that. You can't keep running off of that. You can't run off of hate and fear all the time. Because, they're feeding off of that. They're feeding off of your hope, your fears and your hopes and your desperations. That's the reason why they want to keep you in these positions. And the whole masses are waking up. That's the thing. White, black, purple, pink, whatever color you want to say, especially the melanated people. Do I need to go there and really be and get down there? That's for a whole nother video. And don't think too, because I see little games being played, man. If I'm not going up, then I'm going down. If a person not on this channel to support, if I'm, like I said, don't think that you're doing anything that's going to discourage me or derail me from my plan. It's a lot of us. People that are seeing through the BS and tired of being a slave to the system and a victim. Victimized. And see, I don't run off that type of energy. It's straight up warrior energy with me. And that's what they don't want. And when I say they, all the funny people, you can't say certain things and pronounce them for who they are and what they're trying to be and trying to portray. But that's for a whole nother story. The reason why I addressed that real quick is because I understood, even when I started making this, it wasn't planned, videos, all this, but I don't be having energy for haters. Haters like to attract to me. They want to attract to the channel, and they attract to you. For anybody that's out here, especially trying to create content, and you putting out knowledge and certain things like that, prepared to be hated unless you know good about computers and you got a team behind you. Then it'll be easier. But if you taking one step by yourself, just know you're gonna be hated in whatever you do. That's why you are the one. You are those ones. That's why it's ones. Not nobody that's going through life and just getting everything easy and partying and having a good time. That's not the ones. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So that's just a message to you haters, because I know y'all be close. You know what I'm saying? I don't even be wanting to give you my energy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some real stuff, it's a privilege for me to even be talking on here. It's a privilege for you to be talking on here. And I'm not talking about the will of them letting you create a channel on their platform. Because without the people, and once everything is done, who else? We create this. We create. We conjure. We manifest. And that's why it's always legions of demons always trying to stop those ones. Talking about eclipse, spaceships, the bridge. Was it Boston? All of a sudden, now that didn't fail. And all of this and all that. I don't pay that much attention to it, because to me it ain't nothing but another distraction. Oh, P. Diddy and all of this, and Ashton Kutcher and the Prince of all these people and all. I wouldn't doubt it. Ain't nothing new up under the sun, man. Y'all can say that. And don't think they're trying to attack or trying to stalk a real stalker. Anyway, man, it's like, man, it's so much. All these distractions, and when they study coming, all this different stuff, all this and that, while they probably rolling out other laws or different type of things that could be going on. Because you got to always understand, once you're paying attention to one thing or two things, there are always other things that are going on behind the scene that they don't want you to pay attention to. It's triple. So take your little subscription and unsubscribe and get the heck on. And if anybody on the platform or whoever that's behind the scene, strike the video, get mad. I don't got to be on here. You don't make me neither. Because I'm just tired of a lot of weird things. It's like, I put in work with this. This not easy just because you see somebody talking. Everybody can't do this. Most people will give up. Don't give up. And no matter what you're doing, especially if you a content creator and you speaking real, but not just doing content, anything that you're doing in your life. Even if you're working a job or whatever you're doing, you are beyond a worker. Of course, aim for higher, but while you're doing that, do the best that you could be. Be the best that you are. Don't be the best that you can be. Be the best that whatever you want to be. It's going to take legions, and at the end of the day, I'm going to leave them fleeing. You going to leave them fleeing. I don't think they know what they're dealing with, man. This is inevitable. Knowledge is infinite, man. All these smoke and mirrors is running out of smoke. I know what I signed up for, and I'm not talking about making no video. Because my life been this way. And way before I ever started doing this, I've been like this. You've been like this. That's why it's important for you to share these videos for the real ones, because it's a lot of people that subscribe for not good reasons. Public servants, they kind of worthless. And I'm not saying every single one of them, because it's a lot of things that's happening around the world and people are not doing their job. I'm just being honest. I can see it. But to me, they are serving their purpose too, because they're here to do what they're here to do, just like everybody here to play their position. Some people are good, but most people are bogus. Just because a person have a profession as a police officer, public servant, as a judge, as a lawyer, a doctor, you got to remember, you still dealing with them same people that are in sheep in wolf clothing. There are some good people in the world, we do know this. But the good ones are always overlooked and always try to be eradicated. Because remember, hate is taught. You don't grow up out of the womb hating or having an ideology about anybody. It is taught. So if anything is constantly happening over and over and it didn't stop, meaning there are practices being taught. So the real ones always have to be in self-study. You have to meditate, do your due diligence, because at the end of the day, I believe this is the final. Whether I'm here to see it or not. Who came before me and shall come after me? Who knows? But I got a strong feeling that whatever is going on, whatever this big event is happening, and these changes, and these timelines, and these all these downloads that they're trying to block, etc., everything is going to be revealed. So, to my real supporters, I don't call nobody, even if I was to get big or whatever, I would never look at somebody like they below me or call somebody a fan or something like that. Because I'm just like you and you are just like me. I'm not exempt from anything that you're going through. I go through it times 10 sometimes. As much as I'm heavily protected and guarded, I'm constantly in danger, far as maybe in the physical for sure, and in the spiritual realm, because they know who the real ones are. So just be prepared when you talking about you're awoke and you all these different titles. Better hope you can go through all this to come, because it's going to get worse before it get better. But be prepared for anything and be able to be equipped for any weather. It is triple ones to God. Ionas, 13. Triple.